KX Sports Show, March 12th through the 14th.
We hope you're having a wonderful day and that we can make it even better. So coming up, do you need some ideas before Valentine's Day? We've got flowers, we've got candy, we've got nuts.
We've got nuts, that's for sure. And there's nothing sweeter than showing some love to local charities, that is. We talk about Giving Hearts Day with a couple of guys who stand out in the crowd.
I love their suits. And have you ever gotten a haircut that actually changed your life? Wait until you hear Dylan's story during our Glow Up segment. Welcome to Studio 701. I'm Amber Schatz.
And I'm Jeff White. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
This is Studio 701, where we celebrate all things about living in the 701. We even celebrate the weather. I want to hear your perspective.
You celebrate the weather. I'm good.
You know what? It makes you tough, Jeff.
This it does. When you're out, shoveling the driveway, or so thankfully it hasn't snowed, but 15 below.
A little crisp out there.
I haven't done that because my driveway was clean already, but yeah, it is clean out there.
A hair crisp out there, but yeah. I haven't gotten to talk with you since the big game.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun last Friday and predicting who was going to win. And I know you were really hoping that Tom Brady won. I'm going to say Tom Brady because I think it was more about him for you.
It definitely was, and I guess I did predict that the Bucs would win. Who did you say was going to win?
I said the Bucs.
Did you?
Too. Yeah.
Did Caitlin go with the Chiefs?
I like how you, our dogs or us. I'm not sure Caitlin ever said. Her dog also picked the Bucs, kind of, but there was like one banana left on the plate or something like that. But what was it like getting to watch the big game? And
it was fun. The boys and I, again, we dropped Liz off at the airport, and then we went to Laughing Sun and picked up some ribs. We literally ate ribs. Mom was away, so we had ribs for dinner. And what goes good with ribs? More ribs. There were no vegetables or fruit involved.
Look at that.
Because Dad was the one making dinner. Well, buying dinner, I guess.
Hey, that's the best way to do it. Then you don't have to buy it, and you don't have to clean anything up. How big of a mess did you guys make? That's what
they were actually pretty good. So. Okay. Laughing Sun gives 10 ribs, or it gives 10 bones per rack, and so there are a total of 20 bones. 6, and 8. Yes, I had 6. Graham, my 4-year-old, had 6.
Wow.
And Maxwell, my 6-year-old, had 8 bones.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I told you they would out-eat me. I'm like, they're going to out-eat me. Like, no way. They did.
Wow.
They hammered
gosh.
Ribs.
So
Love
cool.
them. But again, so, my wife, God bless her soul, she makes sure that our kids have a very balanced diet. And that was balanced enough for us that night. It was a special occasion.
When Dad's in charge, meat is the balanced diet. That's it. Just pure ribs.
Just meat.
Well, I think that's a really fun experience. And you had mentioned they were going to go to bed at the end of the game, which was technically halftime.
Which was halftime, and it was, and the Bucs were winning.
Yeah.
And and the Bucs ended up winning the game. So thank you, Tom Brady.
Okay, what's exciting is one of our viewers really connected with you over being a Tom Brady fan. Can you show us what
I got a card. Is it okay if I mention his name on air?
Yes.
Okay, so I got a card from Kevin Burkhardt from, Burkhardt, not Bruckhardt. I'm sorry about that, Kevin, from Minot. And he said, Jeff, I'm a fan of your show, Studio 701, as well as a fan of sustained excellence. Like Tom Brady's career as a Vikings fan for 51 years, I'm still waiting for that first Lombardi trophy. I wrote you back, Kevin. I don't know if you got the card yet. As a Chargers fan for 38 years, I'm also waiting on our first title, and it's brutal. And he also sent in a Tom Brady card.
How cool is that?
I mean, just incredible. So thank you so much, Kevin. Seriously, I really am truly humbled by getting this card. It actually means a great deal to me. So this will be going up in our office.
That was so sweet. Thank you so much for that. This is really cool, I think, as a mom of a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old. Super Bowl heroes Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski appeared in a Going to Disney World TV commercial already. Man, they work quickly. And that was, of course, after they won the Super Bowl World Championship game right here. So this is set to the Disney music and everything like that. And of course it ends with, where are you guys going after winning? And it's so cute the way they, there it is. We're going to Disney World. So it's amazing how quickly that commercial got put together, first of all.
I'm sure there are many hands and lots of money that were thrown at it.
They might have started working on it at halftime, for all we know.
Well, I know what we're working on. That is Weird Word Wednesday.
Yeah.
I know they could have definitely gotten it done. And today's weird word is crestive. It's an adjective meaning increasing, growing, or spontaneous development. And we've got some crestive coming up. So this has been Weird Word Wednesday. If we say the word correctly at some point in the show, we get our confetti prize. Now that's exciting. If that doesn't excite you, nothing will.
I have no idea what could possibly do that. We've been doing a lot of Zoom calls, obviously, through the pandemic. You know, a few embarrassing moments that happen when you do those. For me, it's usually the angle that I'm on the screen where I'm like, oh my gosh. But have you seen this? Now, when Judge Roy Ferguson opened up virtual proceedings of the 394th Judicial District Court in Texas on Zoom yesterday, he was not expecting to see 2 lawyers and a kitten. Check this out.
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take
we're trying to. Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I can see that.
I'm crying. I can't.
I know, that was way funnier than I was expecting.
All right, I think I can do it. It's time for us to test our knowledge with our daily trivia treat. Today's trivia question is provided by the one and only myself, the word genius. Which of these might need some elucidating? Is it a knotted power cable, a complicated math equation, a carton of expired milk, a spider in the corner of a room? Elucidating.
Which of these might need some elucidating? Ooh, okay. Oh, I think I might know this. Maybe.
I think I know it too.
I'm going to say a spider in the corner of the room.
I'm going to go to the complicated math equation.
Okay. We will let you know the answer at the end of the show. And please weigh in on our social media pages.
That was ridiculous.
Let us know what you think the answer is. We will get ourselves together, compose ourselves. But coming up next, do you go gaga over cookies? We review a new flavor coming up.
But first, meteorologist Amber Wheeler lets us know what to expect outside.
She has our 7-to-1 forecast next.
That was...
You're watching Studio 701 with Amber Schatz, Caitlin Mack, and Jeff White. Life in the 701 is all about how you live it. Join the Studio 701 conversation on Facebook. Like, comment, share at the Studio 701.
Find warmth and comfort with a new fireplace from Keller Hearth and Home and Heat and Glow. No one builds a better fire.
From traditional styles to modern, we have over 50 burning models on display.
Heat and Glow fireplaces are built with the most advanced heat technology and installed by the experts at Keller Hearth and Home.
Hurry in today for exclusive savings.
After 43 years, Keller Hearth and Home and Heat and Glow on the Strip Mandan and North Dickinson, where every day is a home show.
Crosstown Brewdown was created for beer lovers by beer lovers who also want to help the community.
Each month, we challenge each other to brew the same style of beer, but add our own twist.
The second Friday of each month is release day.
Proceeds from each Crosstown Brewdown pint sold are donated to the Bismarck Mandan United Way Backpack Program.
Stop in and drink some great local beer and donate to a great cause. See you at the breweries.
It's here. The best President's Day sale ever at Keating Furniture World. Amazing discounts store-wide. Low holiday prices in every department. Sofas and sectionals, leather furniture and dining sets, bedrooms and flooring. All President's Day sale priced. Save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets. Plus no interest for 5 years. Remember, prices like these don't happen every day. This is the one. Keating Furniture World's incredible President's Day sale. Going on now.
Your day is important, so plan it right by getting your weather here first. Forecast First has accurate forecasting for what's happening now and what's happening next.
Into northeastern Montana, that will be bringing some snow with it. And
get your weather straight to the point with current conditions, hour by hour, and weather alerts.
Another night, another wind chill advisory. We have it in place for our east.
Watch Forecast First every night on KX News at 10. Sponsored by Northwest Tire. Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
A lifetime of healthy smiles begin at A to Z Pediatric Dentistry. Dr. Larry Steininger and his team are dedicated to providing comprehensive dental care in a fun, child-friendly atmosphere. A to Z Pediatric Dentistry. Visit us today.
North Dakota winter is here. Don't get caught in a cold car this winter. Head to Premier Audio and let the region's longest-running experts install the perfect car starter for your needs. Premier Audio at Bismarck Expressway and premieraudio.biz.
Welcome back to Studio 701.
Meteorologist Amber Wheeler joining us for a look at the forecast. Hi, Amber.
Good morning.
Morning, Amber.
We just had a lovely laughing fit.
I know, I was in the corner laughing at that video, too.
You know, you need a good laugh to help you get through those cold days because it is so frigid outside.
Yeah, it is. It's frigid. I'm running out of words to say cold because I feel like I've said the same thing every day. It's just downright cold. It's dangerous. Take a look at what I mean here. Temperatures for many of us in the northern half of the state have not been above zero since last Friday. And you'll see here that we've even got some double-digit sub-zero in Crosby today. The capital city just above zero. But tomorrow, we're even colder. We are all sub-zero. We've got another push of Arctic air that's moving in later tonight, and that will stick around for tomorrow and tomorrow night. I want to show you what that Arctic air intrusion looks like on the United States because it's bringing cold air all the way down into Texas over the weekend. And then once we get into next week, you'll see that it kind of shifts a little to the east after Valentine's Day. So we've got a pretty cold Valentine's Day, and how that looks on a 7-day trend is a slight warm-up next week. In fact, a quick warm-up, as you can see, but we've got a pretty cold forecast over the next few days to get through first.
Wow, I would take some of that Texas cold air.
Yeah.
I know. Well, they're going to get down to like around freezing or maybe some 20s for overnight lows, which for them is really cold. But for us, that's going to feel tropical when we get those 20s
Yeah, I'll
back.
take 32.
Any day. Well, thank you, Amber. Everyone has an opinion, obviously, about the weather and movies and food.
I know I do. It's review time, a time where we get to give our personal opinions on pop culture and much more. And today we're reviewing Lady Gaga's Oreo cookies.
These are limited edition Oreos, and they are inspired by her album called Chromatica. And they are pink-colored Oreo golden sandwich cookie is filled with green cream. I think it's the colors of her album.
Yeah.
So I haven't taken a bite. Have you guys taken
I
your
have.
bite?
I had
not.
one right before the show.
I have not. So,
okay, Jeff, you talk.
I don't want to ruin a surprise, but it tastes like an Oreo cookie. It tastes like, you know, the golden, not the chocolate Oreo cookies. It tastes like one of the, I don't know what they're called, the golden Oreo cookies.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to have green teeth.
So and here's
like
the thing. Here's my only gripe with Oreos. I like soft cookies. And, you know, so just having a super hard, dry Oreo, you know, is maybe not the best thing. And I also, as you know, and some of our viewers may, I don't like milk. So then can you dip the Oreo in coffee? I don't know. We'll find. I'm going to find out right now.
I think our control room has started a list of things that Jeff actually does like, and it's a short list.
Yeah. The doesn't like is going to be a very long list, including milk and bees. But, and now hard cookies, apparently. I bet that would be good in coffee.
I like this.
Yeah.
And I like Lady Gaga, so maybe I'm a little biased. Maybe I'm just, maybe that's kind of wearing off on me that I love her music and I want to like this.
Yeah.
But yes, I do agree with Jeff. It kind of tastes like a regular Oreo. Maybe it's not supposed to, and, I'll eat some more to...
That's just a regular old Oreo.
I think, yeah.
Different colors, but it is good.
The same, I mean, it tastes the same to me. Probably just some, food dye in there that makes it a little different. I'm sure kids would love it, having that green color and the pink color. I like Lady Gaga too, so I don't know. I'm like, our control room was like, are you sure you want to give it a 5? And I'm like, yeah.
And that's what I would give it to.
I think a 5 sounds
Well, let's
about
see.
right.
What did we give on stars? 5s, 6s? I think.
What did you give?
I think I gave it a 6.
Okay.
No, I gave it a 5.
I'm surprised you
I
gave
think
it
you
such
gave
high
it a
marks.
6.
Yeah, I gave
It's
it
an
pretty
Oreo,
high.
folks. What do you mean? What do you?
Control room.
Okay, see?
5 on a 1?
Control room. See, what they said is they thought it didn't taste good.
Oh.
So
I do want to mention, too, on the side of the packet, there's a, one of those little QR codes that you can hit, and you can actually make some music. I just did it before the show just to play around with it. I won't let you hear what I made, but you can make music with this awesome QR code, which I've just now learned how to use. They've been out for, what, 10 years, I think?
Yeah.
So there's several reasons to get it, I think.
I think it's awesome. Okay. But this has been Review It, and guess what? Tomorrow we're talking about a documentary involving Britney Spears. A lot of people talking about that right now.
And coming up next, if you're looking for the perfect Valentine gift, our next guests have some ideas for you.
Yeah, you want to amplify the Oreos? Make sure you check out what Melanie and Mike are here to tell us all about. They have some sweet Valentine deals that's coming up next.
Join the Studio 701 conversation on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Suffering from chronic pain does not have to be a lifelong sentence. At Upper Cervical Health Centers, Dr. Beth Lundby does an extensive and thorough diagnosis to determine the best plan for you. With cutting-edge technology and years of experience, Dr. Beth Lundby will be with you every step of the way to ensure the best possible outcome.
Dr. Beth is amazing. I struggled with neck pain and headaches for many years before finding great success with Dr. Lundby.
Upper Cervical Health Center. Call 701-751-4848 to schedule today.
Since 1908, H.A. Thompson & Sons has helped thousands of buildings run comfortably through the hottest and coldest weather in North Dakota.
Now, our guaranteed maintenance agreements for heating and cooling systems keep your equipment running efficiently, reducing costs, and providing consistent comfort. Preventive maintenance doesn't cost, it actually saves. And we'll show you how to save money and improve your comfort.
Working together, we'll find ways to help your building and budget with our custom maintenance plans.
Call us today, H.A. Thompson & Sons.
Hey, Dutch boy, show me Mocha Red.
Okay.
Does it have a smooth, durable finish?
Yes, and it's 50% more stain resistant.
Still talking to Dutch boy?
Dutch boy, show me Sleepy Purple.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's better.
He'll still help us paint, right?
With Dutch Boy's high-quality, high-performance paint and Menards friendly expert service, it's easy to twist off to something great.
You're handier than I thought.
Your news every hour in primetime is on News Nation on WGN America. News Nation reported on Wyoming miners learning new careers as coal jobs dwindle.
Humans can adapt to change.
As construction on the wall stops, we covered mixed reaction at the border.
We should build more of it.
They want to live a better life.
News Nation covers your nation every night starting at 8, 7 Central on WGN America. Go to newsnationnow.com to find WGN America on your cable or satellite provider.
Growing up in rural North Dakota, my dad taught me the importance of building with craftsmanship and quality. It's what built Pinky Homes to become one of the best and most trusted builders in the area. It's why we break the mold and customize each home to meet your needs. And it's why we stick-build homes that are delivered in one piece to your location. Get to know us and see all your customization options at pinkyhomes.com. Pinky Homes, custom craftsmanship and trusted quality for over 40 years.
Local news is unique to the communities it serves. Local news celebrates the human spirit through the struggles and the triumphs. Local news brings to light the questions and answers you seek. Local news is delivered by journalists who make North Dakota their home. Local news is the trusted voice amid the national noise, leading local for the communities we serve. KX News, putting North Dakota first.
Welcome back to Studio 701.
Now, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. And if you haven't found the perfect gift yet, I know I haven't yet, there's no need to worry.
Oh, that's right. You need to pay attention here, Jeff, because Melanie Lenny from Beyond the Blooms and Mike Eichen from Dakota Nuts and Candy are joining us today. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Good morning, guys. Now, flowers and candy, they're iconic gifts for Valentine's Day, but you've put a sweet twist on it. Can you tell us about your Valentine's Day special?
Definitely. Mike and I have partnered up, I think, for the last 4 or 5 years. Yep. And this year we're doing a half a dozen roses with a 2-pound tray of mixed candy and nuts for $70 delivered. So you can just give us a call at the store at 255-3312 to get that set up for delivery. We are open the rest of this week and Saturday and Sunday also for delivery. But, you know, for people who don't necessarily want flowers, we have gift items, we have popcorns, we have plants, succulents, little gift baskets. So there's a good assortment of things people can look for if they're not necessarily a rose person.
Yeah, I love everything that you brought in. It was so cute. I even saw some gnomes in there.
Lots of gnomes.
It's fantastic. You are both locally owned businesses supporting one another, which is really cool. How did that partnership kind of form?
Well, I think we met actually at a bridal show.
I think so. Yeah.
And just kind of started talking about it and what could we do together to support, you know, the local businesses here in Bismarck-Mandan. So we try and team up with whenever we can. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. This year we did Thanksgiving and Christmas because with the pandemic, people couldn't get out and see their family, and it was one way to send some love and some cheer to people. But then we try and partner with other places too. This year we're partnering with Signature Events for her date night on February 12th, and also partnering with Prairie Patriot Firearms for her date night package also. And then Mike partners with a couple other places too.
Yeah, we're working with Maximum Detailing, so if you need to get your car detailed, give them a call. Then you get your car detailed and you get a box of our nuts and chocolates as well with them. So it's fun.
Awesome.
Nice.
You know, you mentioned the pandemic, and
Yes.
I have a question about the feedback you hear from getting these lovely items delivered to people and their reaction right now. I would think that would be such a wonderful job to have, to get to see how it brightens someone's day. What are some stories you might have heard of, or as far as delivering to people and the joy that brings to them?
We have lots of feedback. One of the things that we do at our store is I deliver flowers to teachers in Mandan, just randomly at different schools with a thank you note that just says thank you for what you're doing with the students at your school from us. And probably daily I get a message back saying, how did you know I was having a bad day today?
Aww.
Thank you for cheering me up, you know. And I don't know, I just go to the website and I pick a name and send it. But then we get messages from family members too for care centers, because they can't go in and they can't visit, and it's one way for them to say we're thinking about you and we care and hope this brightens your day, and they're very appreciative of that.
Oh,
and I notice you've got some survival kits there as well. And I think we'd be doing a disservice if we didn't talk about those. Is that a winter survival kit? I think would come in pretty handy right now.
Right, we've got a winter survival kit, we've got a self-quarantine survival kit, we've got a mystery box. It's just a fun way to come in and pick something up and not know what's in there, but all of a sudden when you get home or you give it to somebody, you open it up and find, you know, there's $25, $30 worth of cool stuff from the store, whether it's nostalgia candies or gummies, just something fun. So it's a mystery, it's a way, if you want, you can mail it to somebody, just flip it over, put the address on, and off it goes. So it's a fun way to say we care about you, we're thinking of you during this crazy time.
Oh, love those boxes. Now, you also mentioned Galentine's Day happening downtown. I love celebrating that day. Just a day to send something sweet to your girlfriends, you know, celebrate each other. So has that become a busier holiday because it was started from just a TV show as far as the day before Valentine's Day?
It has. Downtown Bismarck, there's probably 15 small mom and pop stores that are getting together. And so you walk around and you write your name and phone number, and then drop it in the Valentine's box. And then at the end of the day, we're all going to pull a name. Then we'll pull a name from that one, and you'll get a gift basket with a gift prize from all the stores combined. So it'll be a fun way just to get out and support each other and just have fun.
And one last question, guys. We got to make it kind of quick. Why would you say that it is important to support local businesses?
Go ahead, Mike.
Without local, there's no community. So if you want to have a sense of belonging, a sense of family, a sense of unity, you have to support local, because that's what we do. We provide that for you.
Love it. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Melanie and Mike. We appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
All right, to order a Valentine's Day special from Beyond the Blooms and Dakota Nuts and Candy, call Melanie at 701-255-3312. It smells so good in the studio right now. I'm loving that. But keep it here. Coming up next, some people dread getting a haircut. Others embrace it.
Find out what Dylan looks like after getting his hair cut for the first time in 10 years.
Get social with Studio 701 on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
Enough. It's time to get a handle on the virus. The vaccine is how we take charge of our lives again. We're all tired of COVID. With the vaccine, we can do something about it. Let's do this.
We are Specialized Cleaning and Restoration, the guys in the ugly red trucks. You may have heard of us before, but not sure what we do? Let us explain. Water everywhere! We take care of that.
Yeah, we got fire damage.
We take care of them all. Water, fire, mold, and more. Tell your insurance provider you prefer Specialized Cleaning and Restoration, the guys in the ugly red trucks.
Yeah, we take care of that too.
Oh, there's that cute guy from 12C.
Go talk to him.
Yeah, no. Plus, it's not even like he'd be into me or whatever.
Hi, you just moved in, right? I would love to tell you about all the great savings you can get for bundling your renters and car insurance with Progressive.
Oh, I was just...
Oh, Tammy, I found your retainer in the dryer.
Hi, I'm Jamie. Welcome to Complete Nutrition. The holidays and 2020 are over. It's time to lose those pounds. Instead of another unsafe fad diet, at Complete Nutrition, our products are safe, they're effective, and they come with proven results. We will build you a targeted weight loss kit that will trick your body into thinking it's running a marathon all while you go about your day. You will lose weight starting today. Come on in to Complete Nutrition, where you can try it before you buy it. Success starts here at Complete Nutrition.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. It's time to welcome the new year with the bath of your dreams. With our Say Goodbye to 2020 sale, we're offering 20% off labor, 20% off material, and no interest, no payment, and zero down until 2022. All of our products are backed with the Good Housekeeping seal of approval and a lifetime warranty. For a free estimate, call us today or visit us online at bathplanet.com. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
This is your countdown to Daytona Inside Look.
We're here at Daytona International Speedway with your NASCAR favorites.
Denny Hamlin is a three-time Daytona 500 winner, including the thrilling back-to-back victory he celebrated last year. Hamlin is the first Daytona 500 back-to-back champion since Sterling Marlin did it.
This countdown to Daytona Inside Look is brought to you by KX and Corral Sales RV Superstore.
About the COVID vaccine. As a healthcare worker, I go with what I know. I know what the virus can do, but I know what modern science can do too. I'm getting vaccinated.
Welcome back to Studio 701.
So many of us want to get better with age, mentally, emotionally, and physically.
And sometimes a haircut can make all the difference.
It sure can. Now, Dylan from Dialectic Brewing is joining us now. Hi, Dylan.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
You know, normally Dylan is here to talk to us about beer or what's happening at Brew Day. But after I saw a before picture of Dylan's hair, I was shocked. because I realized I'd met Dylan before. I had no idea it was the same person. So, you know, we call it a glow up, and I think you were just as beautiful before, by the way, but
well, thank you.
Such a transformation. So what we're talking about is your hair. And Caitlin, you recently saw a picture of Dylan's hair. So what were your thoughts on that?
I was mind blown. I was like, is that the same person? I had to take a double take, in all honesty. It was amazing.
Okay, tell us the story behind the dreads. How long did that take?
Well, pretty much right after I graduated high school, I started growing my hair out for a little while, and after about a year, when I turned 20, I put it in dreadlocks, and then that lasted until pretty much when I turned 30, so.
10 years, and you said you didn't get a haircut in that entire 10 years.
Nope, I saved a lot of money on haircuts over that decade.
Well, I can't believe you were stretching out your arms and your hair was longer than your arm width. You know, what was that like walking around with that? How heavy was that?
Well, I actually did weigh it, and believe it or not, it was only about 1.5 pounds worth of hair that we cut off, but I guess thinking about it now, that is a lot of hair, 1.5 pounds of hair. So yeah. I did feel kind of perpetually lightheaded after I cut it off for a while.
Oh my goodness.
What's kind of the maintenance that goes into maintaining your dreads and keeping them so that they're healthy and the way that they look? How did you get them that long?
Well, a lot of people would, when they would see them, oh, it's got to be so nice, no maintenance, you just let them go. It's really the complete opposite. There's a lot of maintenance that goes into them. Weirdly enough, you really can't wash them all that frequently because they hold moisture so much that if you don't give them a proper chance to dry, they start to get a little funky, and you got to go in every week and tighten them up and roll them up and bring in all the loose ends. So there is a lot of work that goes into them. Most of it's my wife that did the work, so.
Yeah. So she was okay with you cutting it off?
Yeah, she is. I'd been thinking about it for a while before I chopped them off, and she definitely encouraged me along, and it took me probably a couple weeks before I was really ready to commit to getting rid of them, and then the day I said I was ready, she got out the clippers and hacked them off, so.
Wow. Now, it's funny because, you know, like I said, I had met you before in the bar, and so have you heard a lot of that from patrons not knowing who you are now that you don't have the dreads?
Oh yeah, and especially when I'm working the bar and I have my mask on, and a lot of the times I have a hat on too, and I'll get people that come in and they'll pull my wife aside and ask, what's wrong with Dylan? You know, why is his brother working? And she'll have to inform them, no, that's still Dylan working.
Oh, and do you miss it? Do you ever miss having that hair?
I do a little bit. It was a part of me for 10 years, so I do miss them a little bit, especially in the chillier weather. When I had them, it was like having a stocking cap and scarf on all the time, so I do miss them a little bit, but it's nice to be able to kind of run my fingers through the hair again.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you'll ever grow them again and have them again?
I don't think I'll put it back in dreadlocks again because it is just a lot of work and a lot of maintenance. But I do kind of plan on growing my hair back out a little bit longer now that I finally got it to start growing decently again.
That's kind of what I was thinking. What is he going to do when he turns 40? You know, we had the dreads, now we have the shorter hair. So what are you liking about having the shorter hair?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing is being able to put my hands through my hair, because with the dreadlocks, you know, everything would just get snagged right away. So it's nice to be able to do that. I will say on brew days when I'm whipping up a batch of beer, it's a lot less cumbersome. I don't have to have them all tied up and wrapped up for the day. I can just throw a hat on and go to town. So it's just a lot more convenient not having it all up there, that's for sure.
You know, I think about getting a haircut and just a few inches might send me to tears. Were you emotional when you and Hannah cut that off?
I was definitely a little bit, and I think Hannah was too. Well, I've had the dreadlocks for almost as long as I've been with my wife, so they were a big commitment, and it was part of both of us for a long time. So we were both a little bit emotional.
Yeah, well, it's so cool to see the pictures, the before and the after, and you look good in both.
You do.
Well, thank you. That was 46 inches, I think, is what we measured out on the average length of them.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That is insane. Like, I can't even imagine having that much. I feel like I have a lot of hair now.
Right.
And when I cut off a few inches, like Amber said, you're like, oh, where's my hair?
Yeah, it can make a big difference.
46 inches definitely makes a difference.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for telling us the story behind it. And like I said, you look beautiful before and after. So thank you for sharing that story, Dylan.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This has been Glow Up. If you'd like to talk hair or beer or anything, go see Dylan at Dialectic Brewing in downtown Mandan.
Coming up next, another way to glow up your look is to put on a red suit.
Yeah, we talk with two very dapper gentlemen about a very sweet cause. That's coming up next.
For your thoughts on the Studio 701 Twitter page at the Studio 701.
Hi, I'm Deb. By April 2016, I had lost 85 pounds. It was a very easy program to do. Blood pressure has gone way down. I feel great.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
At Aero Service Team, we understand the importance of getting your home or your business and your life back to normal after a fire or water disaster.
If it does happen to you, call us anytime, 24 hours a day, and we'll take care of everything.
Every day we roll out of here to help people like you.
With over 40 years in business, there's still no job too big or too small.
When disaster strikes, you only have to make one call. Aero Service Team does it all.
Find employees with the new HireClick job posting system on KXNet Jobs. All the job boards that matter for one low price. AGT Foods is now hiring for multiple positions with competitive wages and great development opportunities. View this job and more at kxnetjobs.com.
Minwax makes it so easy to make wood beautiful. Once you get started, you won't want to stop. Keep on finishing with Minwax, America's #1 selling interior stain.
Better sleep means a better you. During Mattress Firm's President's Day sale, you can rest assured we have the biggest savings on the best brands. Get a free adjustable base on select Sealy, Serta, and Beautyrest mattresses, or get a king for the price of a queen. Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic mattresses and take home a free $300 gift. Save big on the all-new Purple mattress, in stock, ready for immediate delivery. Hurry in for a better sleep, a better you, and big savings during Mattress Firm's President's Day sale.
The backyard has a fence. The playground has a fence. The ball field has a fence. Beyond the fences, a whole world is waiting. Begin your discovery in an RV from Corral Sales in Mandan.
Being overweight may lead to high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, a weakened immune system, and can make COVID-19 even more risky. At Healthy Systems USA, get your free weight loss consultation from the comfort of your own home. Call or go to healthysystemsusa.com.
Begin your morning with me, Alicia Huck, on Good Day Dakota.
Welcome back. Giving Hearts Day is February 11th, a day where people show the love to their favorite charities and nonprofits.
And we're excited because Tim and Jason are joining us right now to talk all about Giving Hearts Day. You guys look fabulous. We need to start with that right out of the gate. Thank you so much for joining us.
You gotta say it, fabuloso, fabuloso, fabuloso. You gotta say it like that.
So tell us about Giving Hearts Day. Not everyone knows what it is. Can you just explain what is Giving Hearts Day?
Yeah, first of all, everybody has to buy a suit, just like this. And they're 110% polyester, so in February, it's great because it keeps you nice and warm, right? And you catch fire really easy.
We'll keep you away from flammable items.
I like these guys.
Right. Yeah, well, so all joking aside, Giving Hearts Day, it's a statewide day of giving here in North Dakota where there's 493 nonprofits that are participating in one day of amazing giving. And so it started in kind of 2013 is when it really got traction across our state. And it just keeps getting more and more each year to where last year over $19 million was given amongst the 493 different groups that are participating. And we're on track to kind of see a year just like that this year.
Why do you think this is especially needed in 2021 after, we've had a hard year in 2020 to show our love to those charities, to those nonprofits who still are working? Why is it extra important this year that people consider giving?
It's been proven that it's actually healthy to be generous. And so I think during this time, it's just like when you go to your local coffee shop and the person in front of you buys your coffee. What do you want to do? You want to buy the person behind you. And it just starts going down that line. And especially it's on a day when, when you really needed it. You're kind of having a kind of day, which I never have. My days are always up. I never have a bad day. But there's those days I've heard about some people having bad days and they, all of a sudden somebody buys their lunch or buys their coffee and they don't even know that person. There's something about being generous that has been proven to be very beneficial health-wise. And I think during this kind of season, this is a great opportunity for people to get healthy.
Oh, and to also say, in the midst of the last year, so a lot of, it's not just for Giving Hearts Day for the fund development side of it, it's also like the friend development side of it. And so a lot of these nonprofits, they've developed relationships with the donors and the people who are giving. And so, especially with the year like last year, a lot of our regular fund development things like banquets or other gatherings to see money come in weren't able to happen. But with an event like Giving Hearts Day, especially with the social media and the online aspect of it, it's really saved a lot of our different nonprofits from the financial end of it, because we have these great relationships with people that have been built over the years of doing things like Giving Hearts Day.
And you guys had mentioned $19 million raised in a single year, 493 charities and nonprofits. What are some of the things you've seen the money from Giving Hearts Day go to do to help people around our state?
Oh man, it goes to everything from animal shelters to different medical groups. There's some Bible camps. There's groups like Tim with Dakota Hope Clinic. If you want to share a little bit about what you guys do.
Yep. And I work for a pregnancy help center. I'm their development director. And we service all of North Central, Northwestern North Dakota, but there's other nonprofit pregnancy help centers that are also participating in Giving Hearts Day this year. So, it really is a wide spectrum. There's jail ministry and there's, dance and all kinds of things. And just in Minot alone, so we are the field representatives for our local collaborative. So what it is there's like 12, 13 of us this year that are participating in Giving Hearts Day here in Minot. And so we got Prairie Grit Adaptive Sports, which is a nonprofit that helps with basically finding, like, they have hockey sleds and things like that for children that maybe not be able to do hockey normally. So they have sleds and they got all kinds of other things that they promote. There's Dakota Boys and Girls Ranch. Who else?
Our Redeemer's Christian School.
Christian School.
We've got 2 different Bible camps, Camp Cross and Camp Bentley. And the list just goes on and on. It's great to see when we're all better together and promoting each other. It seems to do well for everyone.
Yeah, it's a great idea to show some love to all those charities who need some love right now. And thank you guys for wearing those suits. First of all, they have really brightened our day. How can people find out more information? They want to give, they want to donate. Where should they go?
The best place to go to is givingheartsday.org. And I also just want to say there's a great bonus this year that anybody who gives on Giving Hearts Day, and you can pre-give as well. You can schedule your gift between now and February 11th. But anybody who gives is entered into a chance to win a Chevy Silverado from Gate City Bank.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Now we're extra incentivized. All right, that's awesome. Well,
and it's a new Silverado too. It's not like a 1982 one.
Sounds good.
Just make sure.
Well, thank you guys so much for all the information and for all that you're doing. We need to get you a suit like that, Jeff.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a new Silverado.
No, I wasn't going to say that at all.
I'd wear a suit like that. Bring it in. Let's do it.
Okay, maybe February 11th. We'll work on that. But coming up next, find out our National Day calendar.
Marla lets us know what to celebrate today. That's coming up next. Stay tuned.
Get social with Studio 701 on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
Better better sleep means a better you. During Mattress Firm's President's Day sale, you can rest assured we have the biggest savings on the best brands. Get a free adjustable base on select Sealy, Serta, and Beautyrest mattresses, or get a king for the price of a queen. Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic mattresses and take home a free $300 gift. Save big on the all-new Purple mattress, in stock, ready for immediate delivery. Hurry in for a better sleep, a better you, and big savings during Mattress Firm's President's Day sale.
Have you ever wondered why the sky is blue? Or why overnight thunderstorms are so much louder than the ones during the day? You have weather questions, and I have answers. Each week, I answer some of your questions you have about the weather. It could be as simple as weather terminology or things that make you go, If you have questions about the weather, I have the answers. Watch My Weatherwise Wednesday mornings only on Good Day Dakota.
Sponsored by Roscoe Crane and Rigging. Do we really need a sign to live, laugh, and love?
Yes.
The answer is no. I can help new homeowners not become their parents.
Kiana.
Nope.
Chloe Noah.
No. Joaquin. No. It just takes practice. Give it a shot. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
It's a constant battle. We're going to open a PDF. Who's next?
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
No fussin', no cussin', and no nothing.
We are Specialized Cleaning and Restoration, the guys in the ugly red trucks. You may have heard of us before, but not sure what we do? Let us explain.
Water everywhere!
We take care of that.
Yeah, we got fire damage.
We take care of them all. Water, fire, mold, and more. Tell your insurance provider you prefer Specialized Cleaning and Restoration, the guys in the ugly red trucks.
Yeah, we take care of that too.
Not everybody has a place to call home. Not everybody knows where they belong. Not everyone has someone they can trust. Look away if you must. If you think doing nothing's an action taken, then I'm sorry, but you're sadly mistaken.
Hi, I'm Ben with RJR Maintenance and Management. We're a property management company in Bismarck, Mandan area. We offer multifamily complexes, we offer duplexes, quadplexes, single-family homes. It's always our goal to expand our business, expand different avenues, and get the community more that we can offer them with storage units, heated shops, HOAs, condo associations, commercial properties. I feel like we've touched base on a lot of things, and it's what really wraps us all together, being able to provide as much as we can for the community.
Welcome back to Studio 701. Now let's check out our National Day calendar.
Today we celebrate a handy-dandy tool with a handy-dandy history.
Welcome to February 10th on the National Day calendar. The umbrella is something that people don't typically think about until they need one. Then it's suddenly the most important thing in the world. And in 19th century British fashion, it was. No self-respecting gentleman would dare venture out without an umbrella as an accessory. It wasn't enough to have an umbrella, though. Everyone had one. The way to stand out in the crowd was by customizing the handle. Some were made of ivory or gold. Others had flashlights, watches, or compartments for tobacco and cigars. And of course, the occasional sword. This made the umbrellas very coveted items, so some came equipped with locks or alarms. And that makes sense given that they were the veritable Swiss Army knife in their day. Today, we celebrate National Umbrella Day by being prepared with a tool that is still best at keeping us dry. I'm Marlo Anderson with the National Day calendar. See you again tomorrow as we celebrate every day.
Okay, we should all be so happy as that little girl walking down with her umbrella. But I said, why would National Umbrella Day be in February? To which you said...
Because in the rest of the country, it rains in February. Yeah, we are the ones who are different. Yeah. In that aspect, yes.
Yeah, but you know, that's a cool day. We had a laugh attack earlier in the show. And I had
It's so
seen
funny.
a headline for this story. I hadn't actually played it out, so I had no idea how funny it was.
It is so funny.
But we're going to show it once again. It's basically a Zoom call where, you know, that happens on occasion. Have you ever had a problem with your Zoom call or anything embarrassing happen?
Nothing quite like this, no.
Okay, well, we'll show you what happened when Judge Roy Ferguson opened up his virtual proceedings of the 394th Judicial District Court in Texas. He, again, was not expecting to see 2 lawyers and a kitten. Check this out.
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to
we're trying to, can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I can see that.
I'm here live. I'm not a cat. Just in case they needed that clarification.
Oh, man. That's too much.
The cat's eyes moving are what really gets me. I mean, I've seen a skit kind of making fun of something like that on SNL. I had not ever seen anything like that in real life. So
It's I mean, you can't script it any better than that.
it makes it, I don't know, maybe we should all be kittens when we're Zooming. It would make it a lot more entertaining.
What, is it Zoom as a kitten?
Yeah.
Yeah, next time we have parent panel, just put your kitten.
Just put our sad little kitten eyes on there. Oh my, I am a human in case anyone's wondering. I like that clarification.
Are you though?
Yeah.
Do you have a belly button? You know, the one thing I tell my kids though, in all seriousness, if you ever meet somebody with no belly button, run.
Oh my goodness, okay.
That'll make you smile, but anyway, stay tuned. We have our smile of the day.
And find out if you got the right answer to our trivia tree question. I'm still thinking about the belly button. That's right next.
Want to see more videos and pictures from the show? Follow us on Instagram at Studio701ND.
Enough. It's time to get a handle on the virus. The vaccine is how we take charge of our lives again. We're all tired of COVID. With the vaccine, we can do something about it. Let's do this.
For over 30 years, Terry's Health Products has been associated with natural health, specializing in natural health supplements, foods, herbs, spices, allergy-free products, natural home and beauty products, and now featuring our locally made Peace Garden Hemp CBD oil. We proudly present our hemp brand, Peace Garden Hemp. Partnering with hemp farmers and processors in North Dakota, we've brought to you organic North Dakota grown, processed and packaged hemp seed food products that are completely legal and safe. Terry's Health Products, your natural health source.
90% of 4th through 8th graders are victims of bullying.
24% of high school students are bullied at school.
64% of children that were bullied did not report it.
Bully victims are 2 to 9 times more likely to consider suicide than non-victims.
6% of teens report bringing weapons to school.
It only takes one to make a difference.
Not in our town.
Part of the KX News Putting North Dakota First community outreach, brought to you by McDonald's.
Growing up in rural North Dakota, my dad taught me the importance of building with craftsmanship and quality. It's what built Pinky Homes to become one of the best and most trusted builders in the area. It's why we break the mold and customize each home to meet your needs. And it's why we stick-build homes that are delivered in one piece to your location. Get to know us and see all your customization options at pinkyhomes.com. Pinky Homes, custom craftsmanship and trusted quality for over 40 years.
Berg's 24-hour towing and crane service has been serving this community with first-rate towing and roadside assistance that you've come to expect. What you maybe didn't know is Berg's has joined the fight against breast cancer. When you see our pink trucks working around town, a portion of every tow is donated to help find a cure. We also enjoy partnering with our community members by participating in and sponsoring local events. Help us support this worthy cause. Call Berg's 24-hour towing and crane service. Big or small, we'll save them all.
Come find your new favorite shop in downtown Bismarck, Down Home General Store, and Dallas Lee Boutique. From home decor and locally made items to clothing and pet items, there's something for everyone. Come see us at Down Home General Store and Dallas Lee Boutique in downtown Bismarck.
Before you turn in for the night, watch KX News at 9 on the Dakotas CW. Get us over the air, on satellite, or through your cable TV provider. KX News at 9.
About the COVID vaccine, as a healthcare worker, I go with what I know. I know what the virus can do, but I know what modern science can do too. I'm getting vaccinated.
Welcome back to Studio 701. We're still giggling about that cat video. I just can't believe how crescive that event was. But there is... Woo! I hope I
don't even remember what it means.
I hope I used it correctly. It was like something unusual happening, but they gave it to me. So it might have worked, it might not have. But there is nothing like a smile to cheer up your day. So let's take a look at our smile of the day. Now, I love this. Brecca Langenfelder sent in this photo of 4 siblings and their homemade pizzas that they made yesterday for National Pizza Day. So we have 6-year-old Toby, 5-year-old Hazel, 5-year-old Adeline, and 2-year-old Xana, and they made homemade pizzas yesterday for National Pizza Day. So wonderful. Way to go, guys. That's awesome. And it looks delicious, too.
It really does.
This has been Smile of the Day. Make sure to send in your smiles to Studio 701 at kxnet.com.
I'm looking forward to... Never mind.
I thought you were going to say next year's National Pizza Day.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
But it is time to see who got the trivia treat right. And today's trivia question is provided by yours truly, the word genius. And it is...
Self-proclaimed.
Elucidate. What is the meaning of elucidate? I don't know, guys. A knotted power cable, a complicated math equation, a carton of expired milk, a spider in the corner of the room. I noticed the camera going on Amber
I know.
first.
Okay, so I said a spider in the corner of the room. I want to defend myself. I thought elucidate had to do with light. Elucidate, like to...
You mean illuminate?
Well, no, I didn't mean exactly that, Jeff. But you go ahead.
Here it is. So I went with a complicated math equation, and so I see the word lucid.
Okay.
And lucid means like with it.
I got it now.
Right? So elucidate is a verb meaning to make something clear, explain. This has been Trivia Treat provided by, again, yours truly, the word genius. If you would like trivia like this in your inbox every day, head over to wordgenius.com to subscribe.
You know, with a complicated math equation, you actually did some math on camera, math in public, that I was like, wow, look at you. Yeah, it was small, but it was like you're adding up your ribs. You're adding up how many ribs you guys ate.
She tried her best to give me a compliment, and then was like, it was small.
I mean, it wasn't like crazy hard math.
It wasn't
But still, math in public is a real thing where you like freeze up because someone's looking at you. Yes. Okay. Look at these delicious popcorn treats that we got from Beyond the Blooms and Dakota Nuts and Candy. We are so spoiled here. I am most excited about the milk chocolate covered blueberries.
We gotta look at some of these things. Look at that. Chocolate strawberry.
Yummy.
Chocolate covered blueberries. Keep going. Let's
Order your Valentine's Day stuff, everybody. Thanks for watching Studio 701.
Join us again tomorrow, 9 a.m.